Good evening, I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush with your CIGTV News Brief and weather forecast. Thanks for joining us. Supervisor of Elections Wes Howell this week confirmed his office is planning to conduct voting at isolation locations ahead of the general election on April 14th. Speaking on the Rush Hour webcast, Mr. Howell said his preference for those who are likely to wind up in quarantine around April 14th would be to dispatch postal ballots as opposed to mobile voting, since it would reduce the risk of exposure to elections office staff. Once postal ballots are approved and sent by courier, the elections office says it estimates a 2 or 3 day turnaround. The supervisor said that as of March 3rd, 86 postal ballot applications were filed and 206 mobile voting forms were received. He appealed to voters who are likely to wind up in quarantine around April 14th to apply as soon as they can for postal ballots by visiting www.elections.ky. The Department of Community Rehabilitation celebrated its office relocation with an open house event held on Friday, March 5th. The move came in response to a steady expansion of services offered by the department since its inception in 2003. The Department of Community Rehabilitation now operates from a fit-for-purpose space in Apollo House East. The facility provides a safe environment for both victims of crime and offenders to receive the necessary support they need to take positive steps forward in their lives. The Department of Community Rehabilitation and its clients will now also benefit from being co-located with partner agencies within the building, including the Department of Counseling Services and the Family Resource Center. Speaking at the event, Home Affairs Minister Tara Rivers expressed her belief that the new accommodations would benefit the department's important work.
To reduce an individual's likelihood of reoffending, we must address the underlying issues that have contributed to their reoffending or their offending behavior and equip them with the necessary tools and skills they require in order to deal with real-life problems appropriately so that they can make a positive contribution to their families and their community. Providing support and intervention to offenders in the community together with key persons in their support networks enables them to maintain their relationships and employment and provides for their families so that they can continue in their rehabilitation journeys. And as I'm sure you all know, especially where you sit and with the clientele that you serve, those journeys can often be long, hard, winding, looping sometimes, but the fact that you are here and you continue to give the dedicated service that you give is something that we should all be proud of and we are all very thankful for as a community. And so I am confident that this new location will enable the DCR team to continue helping to make the lives of those you serve better and thereby continuing to make our communities at large safer.
The Department of Children and Family Services chose a scenic location for this year's Social Work Month photo opportunity this morning. Using historic Smith Cove as a stunning backdrop, the members of the Social Services Agency were joined by Ministry of Community Affairs Chief Officer, Ms. Teresa Echeniki, and Deputy Governor, Honorable Mr. Franz Manderson, as well as the large group shots, staff from the Family Services, Community Development Services, Elderly Services, Adoption and Foster Care Services, Youth Services, Family Services, and the Senior Management Team took team pictures. Department of Children and Family Services Director Paulinda Mendoza-Hides explained the importance of the observance.
Social Work Month is celebrated internationally in the month of March, and this year we're celebrating the theme Social Workers Are Essential. As you know, 2020 was an extraordinary year and we had a pandemic. We're still experiencing COVID-19 and our social workers continue to work throughout such strenuous times, and we just want to acknowledge and celebrate our profession and the human services field as we continue to provide essential services during this time.
Turning to our weather, the synopsis calls for light to moderate northeasterly winds, slight seas, and isolated showers are expected for the next 24 hours as a cold front becomes stationary over the Cayman area on Friday. Radar images show isolated showers moving to the southeast. This evening, we can expect partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers. Temperatures will fall to the low 70s. Winds will be northeasterly at 5 knots or less. Seas will be smooth with wave heights of less than 2 feet. Remember, the Weather Services app, CINWS, can be downloaded, or you can go to the website weather.gov.ky for the latest weather forecast. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Simon Boxall, inviting you to join us here again on Monday. Until then, thanks for joining us and enjoy your weekend.
Grooving On is a positive song. You might want to tell them how you feel about that one, because
it's just about, if you have to make a change, there's more than one way to do it, but go ahead and do it. Make your change if you have to. That's basically what I get from the song Grooving On.
There's a lot of ways of grooving on. There are many ways to be strong. There's a light for me to shed away. The only way I know to live another day, to be classified in the precious sun. From me to you, whoa, yeah, father to son, mother to daughter, yeah, everyone on an ending note. I've just begun, 'cause I'm hoping and dreaming to face a brand new day, and I'm longing, believing that we can find our way. There are many ways to open our mind. Times we shown we can find a sense of direction from the truth we share. Clear away this dismal glare. There's a lot of ways of grooving on. Many things, whoa, yeah, they can go wrong. These times, whoa, these times, do you mind? I care. So many ways to share the feel. 'Cause I'm hoping and dreaming, face a brand new day, and I'm longing, believing that we can find our way. Oh yes, I'm hoping, dreaming, face a brand new day, and I am longing, longing, believing that we can find our way. Oh yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Hey.
Join Donna Bush weekdays at 6 p.m. for the CIG TV News Update. Get the latest on what's happening in government on a daily basis. News Update first at 6 p.m.